Learning English is a journey that involves reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Among these four skills, listening is often overlooked, yet it is one of the most powerful and essential tools for mastering the language. If you want to speak English fluently, understand native speakers, and build real confidence, listening should be your top priority. In this article, you will discover why listening is so important and learn the best ways to improve your English through listening. Part 1. Why listening is so important. 1. Listening is the foundation of language learning. Think about how children learn their first language. They don't start by reading grammar books or memorizing vocabulary. They begin by listening. Before speaking a single word, babies listen to their parents, family members, and the world around them. Through constant listening, they understand sounds, pronunciation, tone, and meaning. The same process works for learning English. Listening builds the foundation for vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar understanding, sentence structure, natural expressions. Without strong listening skills, speaking becomes much harder. 2. Listening improves pronunciation. If you want to speak clearly and naturally, you must first hear how English sounds. English pronunciation can be very different from spelling. For example, though, through, thought. They look similar but sound very different. By listening regularly to native speakers, such as in Friends or The Crown, you begin to notice stress patterns, intonation, connected speech, silent letters, natural rhythm. Over time, your brain automatically copies these patterns. This process is called language absorption. 3. Listening expands your vocabulary naturally. When you listen to English conversations, podcasts, movies, or interviews, you learn vocabulary and context. For example, instead of memorizing the word, exhausted, from a dictionary, you might hear someone say, "I'm exhausted after work." Now you understand the meaning, the emotion, when to use it. If you listen to educational podcasts like The English We Speak or All Ears English, you are exposed to everyday expressions used in real situations. This makes learning more natural and more memorable. 4. Listening helps you understand real conversations. In real life, English speakers talk fast. Words connect together. What are you doing? Becomes, what you doing? Did you eat? Becomes, did you eat? If you only study grammar from books, real conversations may feel confusing. But regular listening helps your brain recognize reduced speech, slang, informal phrases, accents. This is especially helpful when watching news programs from BBC News or listening to interviews from CNN, where you hear different speaking styles. 5. Listening builds confidence. Many English learners say, "I understand grammar, but I can't understand people." This is usually a listening problem, not a grammar problem. The more you listen, the less afraid you feel. The faster your brain processes English, the more confident you become. Confidence comes from familiarity. When English sounds familiar, it no longer feels scary. 6. Listening improves speaking automatically. There is a strong connection between listening and speaking. The more you listen, the better you speak. Why? Because your brain stores language patterns. When you need to speak, your brain automatically uses those stored patterns. For example, after hearing, "That makes sense. I'm not sure about that. It depends on the situation." You begin to use these phrases naturally without thinking. This is how fluency develops. Part 2. The best way to learn English through listening. Now that you understand why listening is important, let's explore the best strategies to improve your English effectively. 1. Listen. Every day, even 10 to 20 minutes. Consistency is more important than long study sessions. Instead of listening 3 hours once a week, try 15 minutes every day. Your brain learns better with regular exposure. You can listen while walking, cooking, traveling, exercising. Make English part of your daily life. 2. Start with easy content. Choose material slightly above your level, not too difficult. If you understand about 70–80%, that's perfect. Good beginner-friendly sources include slow English podcasts, children's shows, learning channels, educational YouTube content. Avoid advanced news or complex debates at the beginning. 3. Use the active listening method. Passive listening means English is playing in the background. Active listening means focus carefully, pause and repeat, write new words, replay difficult parts. Try this method. Listen once without stopping. Listen again and pause after each sentence. Repeat the sentence out loud. Look up new vocabulary. Listen again without pausing. This technique improves pronunciation, understanding, speaking. 4. Watch with subtitles but use them wisely. Subtitles can help, but don't depend on them too much. Best strategy. Watch without subtitles. Watch with English subtitles. Watch again without subtitles. This trains your ears instead of your eyes. Popular shows like Stranger Things or Sherlock can be useful if your level is intermediate or higher. 5. Listen and repeat. Shadowing technique. Shadowing is a powerful technique used by language learners worldwide. How it works. Play a sentence. Immediately repeat it. Copy pronunciation, speed, and emotion. You can practice using speeches from Barack Obama or interviews with Emma Watson. This method improves fluency, accent, confidence, speaking speed. 6. Focus on different English accents. English is spoken around the world. You should expose yourself to American English, British English, Australian English, Canadian English. For British pronunciation, try programs from the BBC. For American English, listen to podcasts or watch interviews from the New York Times video content. Understanding different accents makes you a stronger listener. 7. Don't translate, think in English. Many learners listen and translate every word into their native language. This slows you down. Instead, focus on meaning, understand ideas, accept that you don't need 100% understanding. Fluency comes from understanding overall meaning, not individual words. 8. Combine listening with speaking. After listening to a conversation, summarize it in English, retell the story, record yourself speaking, compare your pronunciation. This reinforces what you heard and strengthens memory. Common mistakes learners make. 1. Only studying grammar. Grammar is important, but without listening, English feels unnatural. 2. Choosing very difficult material. If it's too hard, you feel frustrated. 3. Giving up too quickly. Listening takes time to improve. Be patient. 4. Not practicing consistently. Consistency beats intensity. A simple weekly listening plan. Here's an example. Monday, Friday, 15 to 20 minutes podcast. 10 minutes shadowing. Saturday, watch one episode of a TV show. Write a short summary. Sunday, review vocabulary. Listen again to old content. In just 3 months, your listening ability will improve significantly. Final thoughts. Listening is not just another skill, it is the key to learning English naturally and effectively. When you listen, you absorb grammar without memorizing rules. You learn vocabulary in real situations. You improve pronunciation. You build speaking confidence. You understand real conversations. If you want to become fluent, start with listening. Make English part of your daily routine. Stay consistent. Choose the right materials. Practice actively. Remember, the more you listen, the more you understand. The more you understand, the more confidently you speak. Listening is not passive, it is powerful. Start today.